One of the first people to begin posting images of the devastating flooding in Hunt, Texas, spoke with us today about documenting the devastation, along with a song that's become a soundtrack for people enduring this very difficult and painful time. Fox 4's Lori Brown in studio with that story. Lori.
Clarice, Lauren Tyler shared images of the devastation from the floods on social media. Those images, coupled with her and her husband's music and messages of hope, have resonated with the hurting.
Found your peace when I stopped fighting. Found your grace when I stopped striving.
It's a song Lauren and her husband Ross wrote in April.
There's a strength that starts with weakness. There's a yoke that's always easy.
Not knowing what was to come.
Your presence never gets old.
The Tylers were visiting family for Independence Day in Hunt, Texas when the devastating flash flood hit overnight.
Nothing crazy as far as weather was concerned. And we got to my parents' house July 3rd. We had dinner at the famous Hunt store that's there in Hunt, Texas. And little did we know that that would be the last time we would eat dinner there for a long time. And we went to bed. We had power. We all probably went to bed around 11. All of a sudden, in the middle of the night, I had kids. We have a 6, 4, and 2-year-old. And so we start hearing thundering and lightning, and they come running into our room. And again, thunderstorms here in Texas. We're used to those.
Lauren's parents' home is on a hill. They did not realize the devastation about 200 feet below them until a terrifying phone call came.
The first time we realized something was really wrong, as one of the camp owners of Camp La Junta is my dad's friend, and he called and said, hey, there's 27 kids missing.
The Tylers soon learned they were surrounded by water.
They got all the way probably about 100 feet from my parents' home, and there's another big water crossing. And I'll never forget my husband telling me, like, asphalt looks like it's just being thrown like pieces of paper, like where he stepped and he thought he was stepping on a road, and he was actually stepping into, like, what's underneath asphalt. I mean, it went up to his waist. And then water was continuing to rise. And so they tried to get over that first water crossing. And I have a video even of them and they're in the bucket of the tractor. And they still can't make it fully across.
Once the waters finally receded enough to cross.
Oh my goodness, and the flag. Look at the flag.
Lauren began hearing how her images and music were resonating.
People sharing their stories, whether they're ones that have lost. I mean, I have messages of saying, my niece was one of the girls, or my children were found. Thank you so much for these updates. Oh my goodness, that's my husband in a helicopter. Look at all that water.
The Tylers are thankful that in addition to the images they captured, their music also touched an important chord.
Jesus, I know you're always close.
To me, I have to trust in what the Bible says, and that He is everything. He's our anchor in times of trouble. We know that there is hope.
The Tylers have not yet released their song Never Gets Old, but they hope to be able to do so soon. Clarice.
Powerful testimony. Lori, thank you.